I'm Michelle from Legal Suite, and this is part 2 of the Docgen database for conventional developments or township registers. And in this, we are going to deal with the township itself. Right, so highlighting the matter on the list of matters, we go into the Docgen database, and having completed the general tab, part 2 now deals with the township itself. Okay, so we need to tell the program this is a township or is it a settlement. The default is township, and in this particular instance, I am opening a township register. Now, at the name, click in the field. This will be the name that is given to the township. And in this case, my little township is called Green Valley. Now, the next field is the town. Will the new township be made up of urban or holdings? Mine is quite a small township register that I'm opening with small urban, which my developer will then construct on and develop. My default language is English. And just a quick note here, if you are drafting in Afrikaans, please make sure that everything is in Afrikaans, your parties, your matter, and so on and so forth. Okay, so in this field here, this is where we are going to add all the properties that make up the township of Green Valley. So you could have multiple properties here, all notarially tied, or you could just have one giant consolidated earth. In this particular example, I'm going to use one large earth. Okay, so yellow screen, I'm going to click on the insert button, and I'm going to add the details of the parent or the base property on which this township is situated. Right, so my earth number is 556, and in normal kind of fashion, we would then set forth the formal description of the property. Now, do remember that there are lookup libraries at these various fields. So I'm going to put earth 556 Cape Town. And the lookup libraries, and just click on the field below, are used for information that is the same, that you use over and over again. So I hold down Control and press the up arrow on my keyboard, and in here you can see that I have the line-by-line description of properties that fall in the city of Cape Town, and I can simply select them. Look, nothing stops you typing them in manually, but if you are doing multiple properties in the same area, it just is much easier to use your lookup libraries. You only have to type it out once, and you can simply grab from the lookup library. So Control up arrow, Province Western Cape, and there is my formal description of my parent earth. Now, my short description will be the first line of my formal description. I'm going to just Control C to copy, click in the field, and Control V to paste. Nothing stops you typing it in. Okay, so my property is fairly large, 7,500, and my units of measure here are square meters. Okay, now exactly the same as for normal transfer matter, you need to set forth the holding clause. How is this property held? And again, do remember the lookup libraries. You can type it in, but I love my lookup library, so Control up arrow. And here I have given you various held by clauses. As this is a conventional property, I'm going to choose the conventional held by clause, and this is currently held by deed of transfer number of 99. Right, at the extending clause field, again, nothing stops you typing in the extending clause. However, let's not forget the lookup library, Control up arrow. And what you would do here is you would look for the extending clause that matches your property description most closely, and then you can make changes to it. So I am going to grab this guy here, and I'm going to say select, and I'm going to then make changes to fit my property. Okay, so first transferred by deed of transfer number, and this will be okay with general plan SG. Now please remember, the deeds office is not fond of abbreviations and contractions, so please do type out the word number. Okay, relating there too, and held by deed of transfer, and I'm just going to put in the word number for consistency's sake, and this would be my holding title deed number, so 112348 of 1999. Okay, and the final thing for our property, our conditions of title. Now, there is a specific webinar on my conditions, how to capture conditions title. I am using conditions that I have already set up. So I would put a tick in the conditions checkbox, come to the lookup, and here is my Cape Town 556. So I'm simply going to select, and what this will do is when the documentation is generated, it will grab the document that sets forth the conditions of Cape Town 556 and insert them into the new document at the relevant conditions space. Right, so I've captured my property. I can say OK, and it's going to add to the list of properties. Now, as I mentioned, I have a single earth that constitutes my township, but again, you can keep clicking on the insert button until such time as all your parent properties have been captured. Right, onto the right-hand side of the screen, at the general plan number, this would be the general plan relating to the parent property. So my new general plan number, okay, and dated, this would be the Surveyor General stamp on the document. See, 2017, pops in the date, and the diagram number. So whatever the diagram number is relating to this particular property, to the parent property. Okay, and again, its date. I'm just going to pop in the same date. And proclamation number. If there is a relevant administrator's proclamation number, you would put in the proclamation number and the date of the proclamation. Okay, so once you have completed that, all the township details are in the screen and you're ready to move on to the next tab.